Brethren of Sincerity. The Sabians were an important influence on the 52 treatises of the Ikhwan al-Safa al-Wafa, or the Brethren of Sincerity and Loyal Friends, a brotherhood that flourished in the city of Basra in Iraq, which was an important source of inspiration for much of Sufi tradition, as well as Jewish scholars of Kabbalah. 15. It is also generally agreed that the epistles of the Ikhwan al-Safa al-Wafa were composed by leading proponents of the Ismailis, a sect of the Shia. 16. According to the Jewish Encyclopedia, the Shia sect was founded by a Yemeni Jew named Abdullah ibn Saba who embraced Islam. When Muhammad's son-in-law Ali, 601–661 AD, became caliph, Abdullah ascribed divine honors to him, whereupon Ali banished him. After Ali's assassination, Abdullah is said to have taught that Ali was not dead but alive, that a part of the deity was hidden in him, and that after a certain time he would return to fill the earth with justice. Until then, the divine character of Ali was to remain hidden in the Imams, who temporarily filled his place. As the Jewish Encyclopedia notes, it is easy to see that the whole idea rests on that of the Messiah in combination with the legend of Elijah the prophet. 17. This office of Imam was thought among the Shia to have been passed on directly from Ali to the sixth Imam, Jafar as-Sadiq, 700 or 702 to 765 AD, and then on through to the 12th Imam, who disappeared in 873 AD. The Shia majority, following 12 Imams, were known as 12ers. Some of Jafar's followers, however, remained loyal to his son Ismail, and were known as Ismailis, or Seveners. Though the epistles drew on multiple traditions, they attributed to them a common origin, echoing Aristobulus in tracing Greek philosophy to Jewish roots. 18. Pythagoras, according to the epistles, was a monotheistic sage who hailed from Haran. 18. The epistles of the Brethren of Sincerity were a philosophical and religious encyclopedia, which scholars regard as reflecting elements of Pythagorean, Neoplatonic and Magian traditions drawn up in the 10th century AD. The Neoplatonic theory of creation by emanation from a single creator, together with the notion that all creation was organized according to a hierarchical pattern, was a dominant theme in the epistles. Their stated purpose, following Gnostic tradition, was to teach initiates how to purify their souls of bodily and worldly attachments and ascend back to the divine source from which they came. The Brethren of Sincerity followed the Sabians in revering Idris, the Muslims' name for the prophet Enoch, whom they equated with Hermes, identified in the Kabbalah with Metatron. The Brethren regularly met on a fixed schedule, on 3 evenings of each month, in which speeches were given, apparently concerning astronomy and astrology, and the recitation of a hymn, which was a prayer of Plato, supplication of Idris, or the secret psalm of Aristotle. During their meetings, and possibly also during the 3 feasts they held, on the dates of the sun's entry into the zodiac signs of Ram, Cancer, and Balance, they engaged in a liturgy reminiscent of the Sabians. 19. The epistles also boasted that, along with representatives of all walks of society, their order also consisted of philosophers, sages, geometers, astronomers, naturalists, physicians, diviners, soothsayers, casters of spells and enchantments, interpreters of dreams, alchemists, astrologers, and many other sorts, too many to mention. 20.